We have just 1 minute to go. Good that we have less members, so that means less questions. Okay.
What I'll do is I'll drop the text in the groups. Okay.
You have already dropped it, no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You drop it once again. Yogi has given me a nice little pattern of questions. So we'll just follow that itself. And at the same time, whatever questions you all have, we will get it solved today itself. So yeah, it's sharp 7 o'clock and we have to start. So very, very good evening, everyone present here. I will very, very respectfully mute everyone so that, I mean, we all can obviously unmute ourselves whenever we want to. So today's agenda is pretty simple. We have our contests coming up, the humorous speech contest, the evaluation contest. So today, what we will be doing is we'll be having a glimpse of what are the contests, how to go about it, what are the rules and regulations, how can we really get started, and at the same time, for those who have any of doubts regarding any of the contests and all, you will definitely be able to ask and we will be clearing those doubts as well. So straight away, even before we get started, the first thing that I need to really show it to you is how do you know about the contests? So the first thing, whenever you go to the Toastmasters International portal, this is the Toastmasters International portal. You need to go to this place called toastmasters.org/leadership central/speech contest. So I'll quickly put this in the chat for all of us to really have a track of what are the resources from where we are discussing. Now, if you go here, you will see that there are all these speech contests coming up. Now, under the speech contest, it just give you a brief idea about what are the speech contests. So now we all know that Toastmasters International obviously is a platform that conducts speech contests globally. So every year, so many people will be participating in the speech contest, which obviously culminates to the world champion of public speech. So that's the overall idea about the speech contest. Now, if you look at this website, this particular web page, you have the contest rule book, which we will be going through today together. We have this frequently asked questions, the different speech contests, we have the regional quarterfinals and everything. So even before we talk about any of this, I think it's important that we really understand the structure of a speech contest. Now, ideally, the speech contest that takes place, usually it will be more of a pyramid, and every pyramid will have certain kind of levels, right? So you take any contest, it starts from the club level. It will always start from the club level. Club level will have the club members. The members compete in the club contest. The winner from the club contest moves to the next level, which is called as area. Now, one particular area will have certain number of clubs, and then they compete. The winner from the area moves to the next level, which is called as a division. Now, under a division, there are a couple of areas. So all the area champions, they participate in the division level contest, and then they choose another winner, which is the division level winner. After the division, we take the next step, which is called as the district. Okay, district. So the district convention takes place every single the district conference, the district convention, whatever, it takes place every single year, and it is on the district convention or the district conference where the district contest happens. So that's the overall hierarchy. So right now, if we look at our club, Speak Magic Toastmasters Club, we are in area E4. Okay, so area E, that is division E, has four parts, so 4 areas. So that's why E4, and we are under the district 120. Okay, so that's the hierarchy for all of us. Now, if you look at this particular list given here right now, here it says that every contest that takes place, it only ends and culminates till the district contest, except for the international speech contest. What are the different speech contests? We will get there. So right now, whatever the 2 contests that is coming up right now, the humorous speech contest, the evaluation contest. they will only begin from the club level and move till the district level. The district level is the final stage, and then we'll have the district champion, and then the contest ends over there. Now, what are the different contests? Again, when you go to this page, you will be able to know. If I just click on the online speech contests, you have all these, again, the resources and everything. So you just have to click on all these things and you get to know about it. When we look at the different speech contest resources, you've got international speech contest, humorous speech contest, evaluation contest, tall tales, table topics, and video speech. These are the different contests that take place. We are focused today on these two contests only, humorous and evaluation. So right now, let's just see if I click on any of this. You have an idea, right? The whole concept here, it's self-explanatory. Contestants present a humorous speech that must be thematic in nature, not a monologue. Evaluation contest is when contestants observe a 5 to 7 minute test speech and then they present a 2 to 3 minute evaluation. So just to overall give you all 1 second. Yeah, just to give you an overview, it's pretty simple. The humorous speech contest is just like the international speech contest. You have to prepare a speech, a humorous speech, between 5 to 7 minutes, and present it in the contest. Your results will be based on the speech that you present. Evaluation. A test speaker will be there, will be presenting the speech. And then you have to evaluate the speech. Now, how to prepare for a humorous speech contest? Toastmaster Tabassum Ali had presented a scintillating education session on it. How to evaluate a speech or evaluate a speech for a contest. I'm sure Toastmaster Ruchira presented us with a beautiful evaluation. So we will be getting there, but overall you have the idea on how to do it. Okay. Let us observe what are the things that we need to know. And in order to do so, I'm going to take you through the speech contest rule book of the present speech contest rule book. So right now, before I start, I want a thumbs up or something. That is the screen visible right now. Can you see the screen? Okay, Partha sir, thank you so much. So let's go through the contest rule book for of the Toastmasters International. Here it says that speech contests are an important part. You have the 3 parts of this particular book is called as speech contest rules, the contest checklist, and of course the content and the additional resources. So now the contest policy. The contest policy says that, again, the same thing like I said, division, club level, area level, then you have division level, district level, and then you move on to all the other regions as well. Now, it is obviously the speeches will be in English. The district level speeches contest are conducted in the annual district conference. Okay, so contest must originate must originate from the club level, move to the area, division, and all. We have already discussed all of this. Let us get down straight to the eligibility criteria. Now, eligibility criteria: who can participate? Now, for the humorous speech contest and the evaluation contest, anyone who is a paid member of the Toastmasters International can participate. Anyone. There's no such hard and fast rule that you need to finish so and so levels and all. Only for the World Championship of Public Speaking, that is the international speech contest, you need to finish till your level 2. But for these 2 contests, anyone can participate. So again, we'll get back to the rule book. It says that the member must also be in a club of good standing, dual or reinstated member and everything. So another very important thing. Okay, yeah. For this, again, if this given an addition, just an addition here, but this is only for the international speech contest. This is not for the main one that you have to finish either level 1 or level 2 and all that. So obviously the district officials, the area director and all, they can't participate. So all of us are eligible right now to participate. Members, they can participate even if they're not participating as a participant in the contest. They can be a voting judge. They can be the timer, the sergeant at arms, the ballot counter. What is the ballot counter? We will cover all of that. So overall, this particular sheet, if you read, you get to know pretty much everything that you need to know about the contest. Okay. Selection sequence, it's pretty simple. How do you apply? We have already notified you all that you need to send your details to all of us, like your speech title. You have to send your mentor's name, your name and everything. Once you send us all the details, we are keeping a track of that. Then we will send you the forms. You have to fill in the forms, give it back to us, and we will be putting it up in the portal. That's how you get selected. So the process will very, very soon start, and we'll give you more insights on that. As of now, we are taking it step by step. So you've got to finish filling in the details and sending it to us, right? So selection sequence, the chief judge will be there, and they will be judging the entire contest, and the winners will move on to the next phase. Now, the next one will be speech, subject, and preparation. This is for the humorous speech. So if you look at how humorous speech is taking place, general procedure, it's all given that every single Toastmaster speech contest, we need to have a contest chair, we need to have a chief judge, at least 5 voting judges. So 5 judges will be there, a tiebreaker judge will be there, 2 ballot counters, 2 timers. These are the members in a particular contest. Moving further, if you look at all these are all the different rules. So for participants, we need not really go through the rules as such in detail. Okay, for those who wants to take up the auxiliary roles like the timer and everything, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Once you read through, you will be able to understand. Now, I'm just giving an overview here. Okay, for those who want to dive in detail and write, they can definitely write. What are the components, as in the ingredients of every particular contest? There will be a judge's ballot item. You have the ballot form, the evaluation form. Humorous speech contest will have a humorous speech contest exclusively. The form is pretty much exclusive. The details are pretty much exclusive. The timers detail, the timer card and all those things are all there. We will go through that one by one. Okay. Now the timing of the speech, so important. Humorous speech, 5 to 7 minutes. Evaluation, 2 to 3 minutes with a 30-minute grace at the upper end, like it is for our normal Toastmaster speeches and the evaluation contest. So that's all about the timings, right? Then, when you look at all these different forms of evaluation contest, again, the rules. When we look at the rules, this is the most one very, very important for us to understand. The contest rules are pretty much simple. Very simple, self-explanatory, all the rules. First is 5 to 7 minute test speech. Now, this is for the evaluation contest. We will move on to the humorous speech contest a little later. Okay. Evaluation contest, a speaker will present. You will get 5 minutes to write down your evaluation. Then you have to present your evaluation within the given time. Okay, that's more or less about the evaluation contest. And then the humorous speech contest, the subject of your speech has to be original. It is said that only 25% of your speech should be quotes and other materials and all outsourced. Okay? Most of it has to be your own material. That's all about the humorous speech contest rules. All the other contest rules we are not really getting in detail. Now, this is the important one, the checklist, the contest checklist. Okay? The contest chair will have all these different items. Contest chair is the one who's moderating the entire contest, right? They will have all the information about all the speakers, the titles, and every single thing. The contestants will be debriefed. They will be briefed about the whole process, whether they are aware of the rules and regulations or not. We will be having a draw for the contestants, so that they can also prepare themselves accordingly, right? So there are all these different rules which will be put up, and it's all there. The chief judge will obviously have another set of rules that they need to be following through, and there are tutorial materials as well given here. So now when we look at all this speech contest material, where do you get all this speech contest material? Pretty simple. We showed you the international the Toastmasters International portal, right? Let's go to the portal once again, and now these are the speech contest resource. Now let's just say I click on humorous speech contest. I want to know more about the humorous speech contest. The Toastmasters International is giving you a kit. It contains enough material for 5 contestants and 10 judges. 5 contestants and 10 judges. The moment you click on download, you can see that I've already downloaded the whole thing and I've placed it in a folder. let me start sharing with you what are the contents that is given to the kit. Now, we all have access to it. Okay, we all can get resources. Now here's what it is. They have given us a template of the certificates. Whoever wins will be getting all these certificates that can be given. Next, there is the judges certifications and eligibility and code of conduct. We have the results form. Okay, so the certificates, it looks something like this. Okay, this is the first place. I'm showing the first place because that is what we are all targeting, right? We all want to be the top, right? So this is what you will receive when you win the first place. Okay. Next, we have all these different contest certificates and all. Let's go to the most important one. We went through the whole speech contest, this thing. Let's have a track of the ballot. Now, this is for the evaluation contest again. Okay, let's go for the humorous contest first. 1 second. Yeah, the humorous contest. And where are the ballots? Yeah. Now, this is the judges ballot. What do you mean by judges ballot? This is the score sheet, the total score sheet. Okay, so there are a total of 10 judges, maximum of 10 judges and all. It's given here. Now, every single time you're preparing a speech, you need to prepare a speech keeping these factors in mind. Structure, organization, support, material, 15 points is the maximum that you can get here. Effectiveness, that is purpose of your speech, interest and reception, 10 points you will get. Speech value, that is ideas, logic and original thought, 15 points. Audience response, this again in an online setup, it becomes difficult. So you cannot really understand what is the response of the audience. But again, you get 15 points for this. Very critical element here are the pauses that you're going to use. That's what humorous contest is all about. Pauses, the way you are presenting, your performance, the preparation and all those things are there when it comes under this. 15 points maximum for this as well. Then you have the appearance, body language, speaking area, which is the physical aspect of your speech. You have voice, you have mannerisms, appropriateness, you got correctness, grammar, pronunciation and all that. But again, you can see the maximum points that you can get. So you got your content, which somewhere turns out to be 55 points. You got 30 points of delivery. You have language of 15 points, which means a total score of 100 points that you're going to get for your speech. Okay. Yeah, we're getting into questions. Yes, I'll just finish this and then we'll be opening up questions. So every single time you're preparing your speech, you need to keep in mind all of these elements. The moment you do that, you got the whole structure in line already. Okay, this is about the judges ballot. Now, since I can see hands being raised, you couldn't see the ballot sheet, is it? Not able to see?
Yes, that's the thing. We raised hand.
Okay.
Only the folders are visible.
Sorry. My bad. Now can you see the ballot sheet?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Okay. So, okay, I'll just quickly wrap up. Where is it? 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, speech development, effectiveness, speech value, and audience response comes under content. I will just zoom it a little bit. Yeah. Under delivery, you have physical, you have voice, you have manner. So physical appearance, body language, speaking area, the way you're using your stage, all these comes into the play. Voice flexibility, volume, the way you're modulating your voice, 10 points again. Manner, directness, assurance, you got enthusiasm, energy. And then language, the purpose, the target audience, whether you're meeting the expectations or not, and correctness, that is grammar, pronunciation, and everything. Overall, 100 points. Now, when you scroll down, you will be able to see the whole description of each of these criteria. Okay, it's all written there. The moment you download it, you will get access to all these sheets. So when you go through all of this, you'll be able to have a clear approach about all. You also have the judges code of ethics. This is so important. A lot of times what I have witnessed is that in the Toastmasters contests, if we win, if we do well, we are all very happy. But in case we come third or fourth and something, we blame, oh, the judges are not good and all those things. But clearly it's not how it is. The judges are always right and they always take the right decision, unbiased all the time. Okay, we all need to focus on our end. How can we improve? How can we get better? That's overall ballot sheet. Now I showed you the ballot sheet of the of the, this was for the humorous speech contest. Yeah, this one was for the humorous speech contest, right? This one, the ballot, the judges ballot. Why is this so important again? Because only and only when we know what are the different criteria we have, we can prepare accordingly. A little slight tweak here and there can work wonders. Then let's move on with the judges ballot of the evaluation contest. We'll do it one at a time so that it becomes easier for us to go through this one. Yeah, so I got the judges ballot for share my screen. Give me a thumbs up if it is visible. Give me a thumbs up. Evaluation contest. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Right. Now, this is so important. See, again, analytical quality, clear, focused recommendations, positive, specific, and helpful. Technique, sympathetic, sensitive, or motivational. So now your analysis of the speech gives you 40 points max. Recommendation, 30. The technique in which you present your speech is 15, and the summarization, 15. So that's why the whole process of commendation, recommendation, summarization forms the core elements of a successful evaluation in which you can get more points. Now, again, 100 points. 100 points. Let's just briefly go through what they are saying. Analytical quality, 55%, refers to the effectiveness of the evaluation. Every evaluation should carefully analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the speaker's presentation. So when you're preparing your evaluation during the contest, you have to keep all these factors in mind. Were the evaluator's comments clear and logical? Did the evaluator specify specific strengths and weaknesses of the presentation? Commendation, recommendation. Recommendation, here you go. Evaluator not only points out the strengths and weaknesses of the speech, but also offers the specific recommendations for improvement. What does this mean? You got to demonstrate the recommendation, right? Technique, every evaluator has their own different technique. We have to follow what suits us the best. Summarization, this is where most people forget to summarize because they lose a track of time. So ideally, if you have 2 to 3 minutes of evaluation, the first 1 to 1.5 minutes, that is the green card, and a few seconds into the green card should always be about analyzing the speech purely based on the things that you liked about the speech. Then you begin with the recommendation and you go on till you get the yellow card, and then you're moving further. The moment you see the red card, you know you got 30 seconds, quick summarization, end with a quote. That's how a successful evaluation comes out. Now, how do you get to know whether you're good in evaluation or not? Pick up more evaluations, practice different techniques. You will get to know which suits you. But the structure is super important. Commendation, ideally 3, recommendation, ideally 3, and then summarization of the entire speech. That's how it is. Let's see what are the other elements that is given to us in the kit. You have the contestant's profile. So 1 second. Just directly share my screen, otherwise. Is the speech contestant this thing visible? Give me a thumbs up if it is visible. Not visible?
It is visible.
It is visible. Okay.
Visible.
Yeah. Okay. So when we look at the contestant, we will be forwarding you these particular forms on behalf of the club. You have to fill it in and you have to send it to us. So the club officers will be keeping a track. Okay. Then moving further, we got the contest winner and the tiebreaker, and all these amazing forms are also there. You got the results form. You got the evaluation. Okay, this is an important one. The counter, the tally counter. This too, I'll just show you. This is the timer sheet. So the name of the contestant and the timer. This is exclusively for the timer. They will be keeping a track of that. And then you have the tally counter. So the tally counter, the name of the contestant, the name of the judge. So, and they will just count the total number of points. That's what the tally counter does. Okay? So mind you, every single speech contest, the maximum points is 100. Okay. What else do we have? We have the evaluation contestants notes. Ideally, in a physical setup, you will be having this particular page that you have to fill in your evaluation, and you have to give it to the sergeant at arms. Right after you're done, when your turn comes up, you'll be getting your sheet back, and you can evaluate from this sheet itself. Right. Let's see what else is there. We have the humorous speech contest. In the humorous speech contest, you have the evaluation notes and the humorous speech contest, this thing and all. What happens in case of a tiebreaker? Ideally, it does not, but in case the tiebreaker happens, then we have a little more of a detailed evaluation over here, in which the judges will obviously have the final say. Right? So this is more or less all about the contest. Now, what I will be doing is, what I would want you all to do. I've given you an overview of the contest. Even before we get started, how many of you present here right now want to participate in both the contests? Just give me a raise of hands. Let me see. Both the humorous as well as the this one. Okay, I can see pretty much, yeah, so many of you. Good. So if you're planning to participate in the evaluation contest, obviously you're going to practice evaluations and you're going to get proficient in it. But when it comes to humorous speech contest, what I would want to know specifically is, what are the problems and challenges that you are facing while preparing your humorous speech? In case you have any, just drop it in the chat and let's see if we can finalize, if you can create some kind of a setup in which you will get your speech locked into dates. Okay, so just write down the challenges that you are facing. Meanwhile, I'll just go through the questions that I have with me right now. In case you have any kind of questions about any of the contests, please feel free to write the questions as well in the chat. I'll just frame the questions once and I'll answer them one at a time. Okay, so you can get started. Meanwhile, I'll just have a sip of. So the questions that I got from Yogeshwari, I'll start answering them one at a time. What is the humorous speech contest and evaluation contest? I have covered that. Two contests conducted by the district, in this case, the district 120. How to prepare? Okay. Selection of topic. Uma ma'am also asked the same question. How to script it? Can it be a dialogue between two people at home? So this is really good one. So how to prepare for, let me take up evaluation contest first and then humorous speech contest. Evaluation contest. The moment you are listening to a speech, take a piece of paper, create two columns, give a heading, then create two columns and then an ending. In the heading, the two columns, one will be for commendation, second one will be for recommendation. In commendation, write down every single thing that you liked in this. Any quote that you liked, any insight that you liked. You liked the behavior, the body language, the vocal variety, the elements, fundamentals of public speaking. Write it all down, points. Recommendation, areas that you think the speaker can improve. Okay. These two lists are done while you are observing the speech. You're writing all these things down. Now the speech is over, you're going to get 5 minutes. Now, wonderfully observe every single thing that you have written and then create a heading, the way you are going to start the value. So I usually like to start with a quote. So you may want to keep your quotes handy, the quote book that you have, or just keep reading through your quotes, collection of quotes. Or maybe you just want to start with something like a little special, using one of the starting techniques that we know. The first time when I heard your speech, it was just the moment I touched upon your title, I felt excited instantly. That's a very good start. You want to appreciate straight away with the speech title. Grab hold of the attention. Then you come up with the commendation, top 3. Then you go on to the recommendation, top 3. Finally, you summarize it, and then you end with a quote. That's how you prepare for an evaluation. You have to practice it in your club. Okay. Now coming to the humorous speech contest. Now, a humorous speech contest.
Surya, sorry
Yes.
to disturb you.
Yes.
Regarding this evaluation contest,
yes.
In physical, we will not be able to hear the other contestants evaluating the speech, right? How do we do it in online?
In online as well, you will not be able to, even in the physical setup, you won't be able to observe anyone else's evaluation. And I think that's how the whole thing is done. So
that is
Yeah.
That I observed, but in online, how do we ensure that? I'm just curious of that.
Shall I interrupt?
Yes. Please, Anand sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Madam Sonulada, Madam, actually, even in physical meeting also, physical contest also, the people will be sent out from the place where the contest is going on. Okay, the doors will be closed.
Yeah.
Likewise,
Okay. Yeah.
here the evaluation contest, except the first contestant, all the contestants will be moved to breakout room.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, the first contestant, once the first contestant has completed the evaluation, then the second contestants will be allowed by Zoom master from the breakout room to the main room. This
Oh,
is
okay. Sir. Yeah.
applicable only for evaluation contest.
Yes. Yes.
I think
Thank
this
you.
is the question for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This was my question. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Anand sir. Now, this is one of the perks of having the leaders in the house taking up. It eases the responsibilities from my end. Thank you for that, Anand sir. Okay.
Yeah.
So now coming to our the humorous speech contest. How do you truly prepare for humorous speech? Now, for those, now this particular structure, I'm giving it exclusively away for those who have never written a humorous speech before. They have absolutely no clue how to start, how to frame their speech. Pretty simple. Go through your entire life. I'm again taking the liberty to really say that I am the youngest in the room right now. I'm hoping so, right? If I'm the youngest, I'm sure you all will be way more experienced than I am in terms of the incidents that is there in your life. Now, if that is the case, what happens is just look back to the 3 to 5 most embarrassing moments of your life. Most embarrassing moments. And then simply use voice modulation to spark humor. I'll give you an example. Yeah, this is a very simple one. Very crisp, very short incident that happened with me when I was small. I was walking down the road with my, now this again, I'm not giving any speech. Okay, I'm simply sharing. This is how you spark humor. Just giving an example. I was walking down the road with my brother. Yeah, brother in one hand, my dad in the other hand. I was standing in the middle and I was walking. And I observed in the streets of Kolkata, just near the trees, there were 2 people urinate. Now we know, right? In India, they'll urinate not in the washrooms, but everywhere other than the washroom. Observe the punchlines, right? So they were playing crisscross with the urine. I left my dad's hand, walked up to those 2 people and tiptoed. And then 3, 2, 1, boom! And I ran over. They got so scared that the projectile of the urine turned here and there and they soiled each other's trousers, shirts. I think one of them had a taste of it also because it spilled into the... Now you all are smiling right now. What did I do? A simple incident. I used pauses. I used voice modulation. I used my expressions simply to narrate that incident. That's it. Humorous speech is all about that. Now, what happened after that? I was taken home. I was beaten up and down. How was I beaten? Just like you take the chapati and you flip it around and then you beat the chapati. The same way I was beaten up. So when you have all these unique examples, the way you describe your story, it generates humor. So ideally, if you have to start preparing for your speech, the first thing to do is 3 to 5 incidents which are, according to you, the most embarrassing moments of your life. You were the best possible, the easiest possible way is self-deprecation. What do I mean by self-deprecation? Insulting my own self. When I was playing in my school, in one of the days, I forgot to wear my belt. And I was running. I didn't even realize that my trousers fell off, unfortunately. And the whole school got to know that I love wearing black inners. That's how, and that's just a simple incident, just a simple sharing, but it was embarrassing then, but right now I'm telling it to you and you all are smiling and laughing. That's how humor is being created. Okay, so 3 to 5 incidents when you felt embarrassed, write down the story and then script it together. Take the help of your mentors in case you feel any kind of doubts. I'm not sure how to do it. Send me the incidents and then we can work it out. I mean, I'm always there to help anyone in case anyone is having any kind of problems to really frame down their speech. Get the help of a mentor. Mentor will work wonderfully in this case. Okay? So I hope that answers the second question. I think Uma ma'am had also asked this question. Uma ma'am has also asked, can it be a dialogue between two people at home? Definitely. The more dramatic it is, the more exaggerations that you can bring, the more characterizations that you can play around with, it just adds to all the different layers. Now, you remember, if you observe the voting ballot, you got somewhere around 55 points exclusively for your content. So the more innovative your content is, the more you have the opportunity to score more marks. Now, Partha sir and Rajeshwari ma'am has asked these two questions pretty similar, so I'm going to answer that together. Can local language be used as a punch? And can we use 2 to 3 Hindi sentences or quotes? Now, for both these, you can use any language that you want. Ideally, English is what is recommended because of 3 reasons. Number one, if you use any other language, it's not mandatory for everyone in the audience to know that language, so you have to translate it. The moment you translate it, it takes away more of your time. Number two, the punches in a regional language or the quotes or this thing in a regional language will have a different kind of an energy to it, different kind of a feeling to it compared to when you do it when you translate it again in English. So the punch will be lost. And number three, there is this concept called as authenticity. Authenticity in terms of your content. There are a few stories which is good when we say it in Hindi or we say it in our regional language. The same story, it will never ever bring the same kind of a response when we tell it in English. So my recommendation and suggestion would be create an original script exclusively in English itself to really hold on to that authenticity. So I hope that answers both the questions. Uma ma'am asks, whom do everyone evaluate? Do everyone evaluate the same speaker? Yes, ma'am. Like I had said right in the beginning, in the evaluation contest, you will have one test speaker. So the contest will begin, and then the speaker comes, delivers the speech, and then we have 5 minutes to write down our entire evaluation, frame down our entire evaluation, and then every participant will evaluate the same speech to just maintain the same kind of standards. So I hope that answers your question. Now, in case you have any more questions, please keep putting it in the chat. Meanwhile, I'll answer the questions that Yogeshwari has sent me. What is supposed to be done in order to participate? If you want to participate, I think we put it up in our club's WhatsApp group that you need to send your names to me. Wait, yeah, I think we'll probably, yeah. You just have to send the names of in case you're planning to participate in the humorous speech contest, send your speech title, the name of your mentor, your full name to Yogeshwari. If you want to participate in the evaluation contest, send your names to me so that we can keep a track of how many people are participating. That you have to do it. I think we had given the deadline, but we didn't see too many responses. We would highly appreciate if you can do it. Definitely. I think Yogeshwari will be able to say that when is the deadline. I think today only we'll decide on a deadline. Okay. So you have to submit your details before that deadline. What are the rules and regulations? I think we went through that. Who can contest in it? We also went through that as well. Anyone who is a paid member of District 120 can participate. In the club contest, since this is the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club, Speak Magic members can participate in the club itself. What are the different roles? So I think this also we covered up. We have the contest chair, we have the judges, we have the chief judge, we have all the other judges, we have the timer. We need 2 timers. We got 2 sergeant at arms. Sergeant at arms coordinates the whole event. We have the contest chair. And yeah, that more or less, and of course the participants in the contest. How to nominate as a contestant or as a role player. Now, the simplest way to do it is simply drop your names in the WhatsApp group. We are always looking into the WhatsApp group. We will definitely keep a note of it, keep a track of it, and we will let you know. So here's my personal recommendation, suggestion again to all of us. For those who are planning to participate in the contest, please do. For those who are not participating, please take up the other roles, because either ways, whichever role you play, you get to learn a lot. I mean, I was a contest chair when my dear Yogeshwari won the club contest last year. Okay, so I got to learn a lot by being a contest chair. So I can see Yogeshwari and Rajeshwari ma'am raising their hands. Please feel free to ask.
So yeah, here I just wanted to add one more point, that it is not about just taking up roles. There are moments that even the role takers will be rewarded, recognized by the division and the districts. I've seen such moments. One of our club member, Charanya, is being recognized as such. There is an exclusive award, but that will they have some calculations. So how many number of roles in contest people take up? So everything that we do in Toastmasters will be recognized, apart from the learnings that we get.
Okay, amazing.
And Doctor,
Yes,
I would
yes,
like to interrupt. Okay.
Yes, sir, please. Yeah.
As an additional information from Yogeshwari shared, people from other club and people from division and district, people from the contest management from the district may watch your performance as a role player. Okay, so they may take up you for the contest which will be happening at the area level and district level or division level. So that is the one of the reward which you can get if you take the roles for the contest. Okay, maybe contest chair will, as Doctor said, contest chair will moderate entire contest, and there are two roles available for contest masters. Okay, they will be inviting all the contestants, and they will be responsible for the complete contest of two contest master, one for each. So that is one of the greatest responsibility. So if you are not able to participate in a contest, definitely you can take the role and you will be guided how it needs to be done.
Yes, Anand, I would like to add one more point that you have told me yesterday. This is a huge opportunity if someone is looking for networking. We get to speak with the judges, we get to speak with the contest masters, contest chair, and other role players. Like, this is a huge opportunity if someone is looking for networking. To taking up roles is a huge opportunity. That's all from my end. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Anand sir and Yogeshwari. So that's more or less all about I got two more questions. I think you all can continue to put your questions in the chat. I would love to answer them. What are the disciplinary steps to be followed? Again, we discussed all of that when we were talking about our contest rule book. I think the rule book will be there. I think we'll put it up in the group so that all of us can access and read it to really stay updated with the whole. This is a good one. Yes, Yogeshwari. Yes.
Yeah, with the permission of Anand, please do correct me if I'm wrong somewhere. So during the contest, I think that nobody is allowed to speak unnecessarily, right?
Yes. All should be mute, and the Zoom master will have the control.
Yes. So the contestants are not supposed to speak, or even the chats will be closed unnecessarily. Yes. No interruptions, nothing. We are supposed to speak only when our turn comes during the contest for speech as well as for evaluation. So contests will happen in a very official with what do we call with huge responsibility and in a very official manner.
So just I would like to add a few points on this particular. Uh, if definitely if you are willing to participate in the contest, please join for the contest before. I mean, if the contest starts by 10 o'clock or 4 o'clock, just you join before 20 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah,
So that,
exactly.
yeah, no, if you join by 10 o'clock, maybe you will not be allowed. The host, the Zoom master will control the entire Zoom app. You will not be allowed to enter in the contest. So then you will be getting nervous. Okay. Only you will be allowed only the first contestant completed the speech. Only then you will be allowed. There will be a time, 2 minutes break time will be there. Judges to mark the ballots. Okay. So in that time only you will be allowed. So you will be nervous. So if you are the second contestant, definitely you will be missing something while you are speaking. So please be on time. So that's the one request for all of you. And the second one is, in our club meeting, we are indicating the time like 7 minutes or 30 seconds or something like that. But in contest, there will be no time no numbers for the time display, only the colors. So as Dr. Suryadeep said, once you got the red signal, try to close the speech or evaluation as soon as possible. So
Yes.
time,
So
and there is a disqualification on timing. If your speech was amazing, but you're not following the timing, definitely it will be disqualified. So timer will note down the timing and will hand it over to chief judge. So based on the timing, there is a disqualification on this. So please be on time, and please make sure that you are not exceeding the time limit.
yeah. So 2 points I would like to add. One is, it is highly recommended for the contestants as well as the role players to join at least the given time. If it is 30 minutes, 30 minutes earlier the contest starts, or 15 minutes, 15 minutes earlier the contest starts. It is highly recommended to be punctual. And number two, regarding the timings, if we get disqualified, there will be no announcement of our disqualification. They will not say, we will the judges will not say that because you are disqualified we didn't consider. No, nothing of that information will be given. So they'll just announce the results, that's it.
And also, just would like to add few points. Uh, Chief judge alone will not decide the winning people. So there will be 5 voting judges. They will be also noting your noting the points and marks for your speech and evaluation. So it's a collective responsibility. Will go to the chief judge, and chief judge will have some marks of each and every speaker. Then they will come to the conclusion. Okay, this is the way the contest will be going on. There will be no partiality on the contest. So that's why the judge the judge will not be revealed to anyone until he joins in our contest. Okay, so it will be very clear. And also I would like to add a few points which was indicated in the chat box. Definitely, as doctor said, English is one of the language which will be known by all. You can add few points, but you need to translate something, then it will take more time, as doctor said. So it would be better if you go with complete English language rather than using regional languages. And Uma ma'am asked that it can be a kind of drama, but you cannot add 2 people in that. So you have to act yourself as one person, and the next sentence you have to act as another person. So in that way you can place it. So you can stand here, you can say the words or sentence, and you can stand in the other side for the next sentence, and you can change your tone or voices for 2 persons. In that kind of way it will work actually.
Yeah, so the rule is we cannot use any living thing or a human being as a property.
Yes.
Only a non-living thing can be used as a property. Any living thing or a human cannot be used as a property. So that's the rule.
Yogi,
And
Sorry, Yogi, sorry to interrupt. What does it mean by property? I'm sorry, I didn't get.
Props. We used to use.
Props. Okay.
So
Okay,
that's
okay.
the thing. And Uma ma'am asked, will the results will be announced on the same day? Hopefully, yes. Anand, I guess all the results are announced on the same day because the
Yes.
contest that I participate, they announced it on the same day.
Once the contest was over, definitely it will be announced. The winners and runner-up will be announced.
Okay,
Other
amazing.
questions, Surya.
Yeah. Yes, other questions. I mean, I think that's the beauty of our club. I mean, we have eminent personalities making making our jobs easier. So that's the best thing. That's why I love my Speak Magic family so much. Okay, judges will be from other clubs. I think it will be announced. I think definitely from other clubs itself. Completely neutral.
Can I interrupt? Yeah, judges are given by the district. So we have no rights to choose the judges. Judges are strictly from the district, and they will not reveal the name of the judges as Anand has mentioned until the contest dates are announced. Until the last moment of the contest, we will not know. Nobody from the club will know who is the judge, just to keep it impartial, unbiased. So the judges will be someone who is very, very different, who will not know our faces. They will judge only our speech.
Only the contest chair and president will be discussing with the chief judge. That too before a day or 2 days,
Yes.
not earlier.
And moreover, the voting judges will be selected and brought by the chief judge. So again, we don't have any rights to choose who is the voting judge. And all the voting judges are hidden. So even in the meeting, even if they join, we will not know whether they are the voting judge or they are the participants. So it's completely hidden. Only the chief judge will know who is the voting judge. So it is highly confidential.
Perfect. So that answers the question about the judges. Now, Rajeshwari ma'am has asked a very, very good question, and I'm not the right person to answer this. Is the date and time of the contest decided? I think Anand sir and Yogeshwari can enlighten.
Yes, the dates and the time are decided. So we are yet to get it confirmed from the district. So there is a contest committee. We have given our dates and time. So they have to check for the availability of the judges. Once the judges have confirmed the date, we will be posting it in the group. So no need to worry about it.
So just give us a tentative date.
Okay, tentative date would be 21st August and 28th August. That would be the tentative date. If there are any changes, it would be either 22nd August. So that is the maximum change could happen. So, yeah.
Okay, and you can inform that 21st which contest and 28th which will be.
Yes. So 21st August, we are planning to have the humorous speech contest. So probably the timing also I would like to announce, which is from 4 to 7 p.m. So why are we changing from 4 to 7 p.m.? Because we are expecting more contestants. If there are more contestants, we would be exceeding the time limit. Just to stay in the safer side, we are starting it early, 4, and we are planning to close it by 7. So that would be the same from 28th August. 28th August, we will be having evaluation contest. Again, the timing remains the same, 4 to 7. And all these details are subjected to the confirmation of the judge. So we are still waiting for the confirmation of the judge. Once the judge gives the district team gives the thumbs up, we will be posting the dates.
May I ask you one question? If suppose one is going for a contest for the evaluation contest as well as the humorous contest, how it will be? How we can do that? Evaluation is for only one topic or all the topics? How it is?
I think Surya has confirmed. Surya has clarified that evaluation is we will have a test speaker. A speaker will give a speech.
Okay.
All the evaluators will be evaluating that one particular speech.
It will be the same day, no? Means both things?
Same day. That's what. If there are 10 contestants for evaluation, the first one will be in the main room. That is, the test speaker will give the speech. All of us will be in the main room. Once the test speaker has completed, Anand, you may correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong
yes.
somewhere.
Yes, you are
Okay.
right. Yeah.
So if the test speaker has completed his or her speech, every other evaluator will be moved to the breakout room except the first one. So
Okay.
once the first one completes his or her evaluation, the second one will be moved to the main room. So this is the procedure. If I'm not wrong, Anand may correct me.
You are right, Yogi.
Yeah. And you can participate in both the humorous as well as in the evaluation. No issues.
And if you are contesting, you cannot take any roles for the contest, like timer or contest master. Anything cannot be taken if you are a
Yes,
contestant.
yes. Yes, either you should be a contestant or should be a role player. That's it. We cannot take both.
Also, one request, you can log in by two devices, okay, maybe in a mobile or laptop. So what will be the backup if there is an network issue or power failure or something like that? So it would be better if you log in two devices. That would be fine.
Yeah, that's, thank you.
Okay, and finally, the last question. This is again probably I feel an important one. Whom to approach? You can approach me. You can approach Yogi. The simplest way is just drop your request in the group itself, and we will be happy to take it from there.
Yes, group would be a best option because myself, Surya, Anand, Rajesh, everybody will be available. Any one of us can reply. So rather than posting it personally, group would be a best option.
Perfect. So that overall, I think, answers all the questions, all that we had to discuss. I think we will open the portal once again for, in case anybody wants to ask any questions, has any kind of doubts, anything, please feel free to ask. We still have 4 minutes. Yes.
Surya, this is not a question, but I would like to thank you all for taking this initiative to keep us, updated and clarify about that. I think this is something amazing our club always does. So, it is a gratitude from my side to you and Yogi and Anand sir for taking your time and helping us. Thank you. You cleared a lot of our doubts.
So I have to tell you this, Swarnalata ma'am, is that we are actually a little extra selfish. The fact that we get to do this, we are the ones who's getting to learn, and then we are teaching it to you all. So then you all will also start conducting such sessions, and everybody gets to learn. So it's more of a very selfish reason why we started all. Yeah. Do we have any more questions or anything? I think Nidhi ma'am wanted to ask something. I think I saw her hand being raised. Something.
No, my doubt got clarified, so it's fine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, as always, I'll keep repeating the same statements over and over again. If there are no questions, I will take it as everybody has understood everything, and the other way around. So, what I would like to tell you all again is that please make sure that you are going through the whole contest rule book that we will be putting up in the group, so that we all can stay updated with all the, especially the newest one, the newest edition of the one that I was showing you all. Once you just go through a brief reading of it, I think that's pretty much just takes care. Okay. So now what I will do is I will hand over the virtual podium to our sensational dashing Anand sir to give us his closing words and of course adjourn today's mentoring and trainings. Over to you, Anand sir.
It's not a problem, doctor. You can go ahead.
No. I want you to do it.
Okay.
Over to you, sir.
So I think everyone is clear on the rules and regulations for the contest. Okay. Definitely, we feel happy to answer your queries at any time if you have. So be prepared for the contest. Don't get nervous. Okay. If you are winning, then definitely you will be moved to area contest. If you are lost, then it's a lesson for you to join in the next contest. Again, in the next term there will be another two contests, which will be table topic contest and the international speech contest. So you will be getting clear idea when you contest in the next contest. So don't worry on anything. be yourself. In that way, you can plan. And
Or-
if you are not participating in the contest, please take the rules in the contest. Definitely, it will help you in a different ways, like leadership level, or you will be getting a network. I mean, if you take a contest chair, definitely you will be discussing with contest masters and other role players, especially with jib jets. You'll be getting relationship with them, so you can learn something from them. So in that way, it will be helpful if you take roles. Actually, each and every role is important role in any contest. Yes, that's fine if you take. That's all from my side, Doctor.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anand sir. So we have our usual club meeting tomorrow as well. So I think in case any of you have any kind of doubts, we will obviously take care of that tomorrow's meeting post the regular meeting time in the informal discussion session. Meanwhile, I think I think the XCOM members and all will decide on the tentative deadline by which you have to give in your names, because we have to keep a track of it and plan the sessions, the contest accordingly. It was an absolute pleasure once again this evening to really share all these insights with you all. I hope. Yes, sir. Yeah. Anand, yes.
And for the humorous speech, if you have selected the title, please be firm on that. Please do not change the title again and again. So it will get confused. The contest chair will take all the bio form which you provide. The bio form you will be providing the titles. So he will share to the chief judge. Okay. So please do not change once you have taken the title. So this type of mistakes, it's happening not only club contest, even it's happening on division contest as well. So please be firm on the title. So the title will give marks, like for example, chief judge is having the title in his mind, the speech will be related to the title. Okay, so if the title is different, then it may be a negative point for you from the contest. Negative point in the sense, your speech will be different and title will be different. So please firm on your title before submitting the bio form. Once you submitted, it will go to the chief judge. Okay, so he will be having those details, and contest master will be also having the same details. So it will be announced during your contest. Because there was a fight when I was a contest chair in area level. There was a fight between me and contestant. She has given the title wrongly, but I have submitted to chief judge. Okay. So then, while she was speaking, the title was different and speech was different. During contest time itself, she has called me and shout like anything. Then immediately I also clarified, this is what the mistake you had done. That's the reason. So please be firm on that.
Amazing. So thank you so much once again, everyone. I think we'll probably keep updating with more of such mentoring and training sessions. Now, this particular session will obviously be uploaded on YouTube so that everyone can really go through it. It's been an absolute pleasure once again serving you all this evening. So we'll meet you again tomorrow for our Toastmasters meeting. Super excited because Mukta ma'am is the TMOD and Independence Day is coming up. So good night. Have a phenomenal week, phenomenal Friday, rest of the Friday ahead. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.